John Cotter, Media Mayhem, and Carti just can't help himself. He has continued to tease new music now, taking aim primarily on Twitter and stating that basically it's time and he's ready to drop new music is essentially what he's saying with everything here. And on top of that, he dropped another screenshot of an audio snippet on his Instagram story. And no, it was not a screen recording. In fact, I see a message here on Playboi Carti's subreddit of somebody sending him a video of how to screen record on your iPhone, which, I think that'll be very, very helpful for him. But jokes aside, no, it looks like something is definitely coming in the next few weeks. Obviously, everyone was really excited for Christmas because he teased something, and obviously people are going to think that he was going to drop on Christmas because 2-year anniversary, most time between tapes for him, but obviously it didn't come. So now we are here waiting for something before next year, early next year. Academics has been on record to state that he believes first quarter next year, which basically is the first 90 days, which is not what I would call soon, but upcoming and anticipated. But on top of that, Academics also went on to state that it's a new sound and you expect new style, new direction from Whole Lotta Red. This is the thing with Academics saying stuff like this is he says it in such a generic, broad way that it could very well be true. But I could say that. I could say, oh, it's going to sound different. And the only reason people believe him is because he has resources and he has clouds. But it just feels like he's saying things to keep people on their toes and to keep people watching him. Because saying Playboi Carti's new sound is going to shock people. Yeah, of course it is. Isn't that the whole point as to why Carti waits so long to drop new music? Is to develop whatever that next and new style for him is. It's he's not really saying anything essentially. So it doesn't seem like Academics really knows that much. Obviously, Carti putting him on Control on Whole Lotta Red says something about, I think, Carti has his eyes on Academics and obviously vice versa, but Carti understands that his fans are flocking to whoever is going to spread the information. And even the clip that was included on Control was very generic, saying, Carti's Santa, he's got you guys the best Christmas present, expect a lot. That's a commercial more than anything. It's not even telling us anything we didn't already know prior to that. But, given where we are right now and that Carti fans are excited for new music, I would put this above Narcissist in terms of the fact that this might actually happen. There's been no rumors of sample clearance issues or anything like that. We've seen some inklings of rumors and potential discussion around it from a supposed engineer that Carti's been working with. But, I've learned to take all of this information with a grain of salt. And I say that because everybody wants to be on top of this news. Everybody wants to have the next leak. And that's the thing, is nobody has it. Even DJ Academics is out here just saying things to say things, to stay in the media and stay in the headlines. And Carti definitely realizes what's going on and is easily, obviously playing off of our expectations, off of what people like Academics are saying. But Carti decided to just return and say, essentially, hello, Twitter, I'm back. And also that tweet where he did say hello, Twitter, is over 400,000 likes right now. So, yeah, that's his biggest tweet ever, if I'm not mistaken. So, what do you guys think in terms of when are we going to see this album? If I had to guess, I would say that we're going to see it in the next month. I would expect before the end of January. Again, that I don't really have any reason as to say that because Carti can really drag this hype out as long as he wants. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking. But on the flip side of this conversation of music dropping is after Carti was tweeting yesterday and doing all this stuff, 5 songs from the Whole Lotta Red era leaked, and they leaked hard in that these songs haven't been heard before, haven't been accessed before by people, and they just kind of essentially come out of nowhere. And these songs we have are called Popular, YSL Cheetah / Money, Never Seen It, PBC, Too Many Bags / Brad Pitt, and Ridin. And we see production on here primarily from Filthy, a little bit from Starboy, and also the song PBC being produced by D Hill, rest in peace. I like these songs. Obviously, it's clear that they are unfinished, not fully mixed and engineered yet. The vocals are just all the way up in front. The bass isn't hitting like it should, but that's what happens when songs leak like this. is that more often than not, they are unfinished. But, you know, out of these 6 that we got, it's kind of hard to pick like a favorite. I think Ridin, I believe it had a different title at the time. At one time, Ridin and PBC are probably my favorite and stuff that I would like to hear Carti more of, or I'd like to hear more from Carti similar to this stuff, because these essentially just sound like Whole Lotta Red throwaways. And I say throwaways because obviously, you know, they're not finished or anything like that, but you know, I could have, like, you know, if these songs were on Whole Lotta Red, I wouldn't blink an eye. I wouldn't perceive it as any different. Obviously, now looking at it now, knowing these songs didn't make it, there's a part of me that sort of looks at them at a glance of like, why weren't these songs included on the album? And what I'm noticing a lot from these songs is a lot of the beats seem very similar to that of like a Destroy Lonely or more so Ken Carson, but seeing the Opium sound really build itself and Carti kind of using similar beats that Ken and Lone use. Obviously, Ken and Lone took their inspiration from Carti and, you know, vice versa, but seeing it be sort of collective inspiration for the group is a great thing to see. But, you know, I really liked all of these songs. I think it's bad that they leaked. Carti does not like his music leaking. I don't think I have to be the one to tell you that. But, you know, when you're an auteur like Carti, somebody that wants full control over his art, things like this, like your songs leaking for something that you had nothing to do with, you know, that's got to be a demoralizing feeling and something that I'm assuming Carti doesn't take lightly. So could that push back whatever music we're getting from him? Possibly. I think more often than not, that is the case for Carti, but I'm curious what you guys think of these 6 songs. What was your favorites? What was your least favorite? Do you think they should have been released on Whole Lotta Red? Would these have been on the deluxe that he teased at one point? Maybe Narcissist? I don't know, but that's the fun in it all, is my guess is as good as yours, so let me hear what you think. And have a great day, and thank you.